Well, happy Saturday. A great way to kick off your weekend is with some college basketball. The West Illinois Fighting Leathernecks host this non-conference matchup against the Eureka College Red Devils here at Western Hall in Macomb, Illinois. My name is Austin Holsnail here with my partner, AC Coleman. AC, I think both teams have a similar mission coming into today's game, getting back in the winning column.
It definitely is. You know, both teams coming out of here with a huge chip in their shoulders as conference is growing. So both teams is coming out with it, trying to get a victory for both sides.
Yeah, and for Eureka, they have two players averaging double figures this season, one of those being senior guard Sydney Hannum.
Yeah, Sydney, who averaged 15 points, 3 rebounds at the guard position. She also is a great defensive player with two steals per game. So definitely, the ladies of the Leathernecks would definitely keep an eye on this lady right here.
Yeah, now moving over to the Leathernecks, they got a huge spark off their bench last week from guard Jada Thorpe. She can really make an impact on that Leatherneck offense.
Yeah, Jada, who came out the bench with 18 points in the last game. She averaged 11 points. And also the reason why she get that most points is because she's a good free throw shooter, averaging 81% effectively.
Yeah, and there's a good chance we'll see both those players going head-to-head a lot today. I can't wait to see who's going to be able to come out in that matchup. Well, tip-off is just around the corner, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with your coverage here on ESPN+. Well, welcome to Western Hall. Tip-off is just around the corner. And I am Austin Holsnail here with my partner, AC Coleman. We're going to be bringing you guys the action today. Just did player introductions. As you can see, the Leathernecks. Starting off for the Leathernecks. Starting at guard, we have Carla Flores, Jada Thorpe, also at guard. Center, Alyssa Dins, guard Elizabeth Lutz, and forward Zaria Chevry. And now AC for Eureka.
For Eureka, we have Savannah Moore, Avery Seidel, Shakaya Rogers, Maddie Jenner, and Sydney Hammond.
Yeah, so those are the starters for today as Western able to win the tip. Zaria Chevry controls the ball for the Leathernecks. As now Jada Thorpe at the top of the key, looking to drive. Kicks it on the roll to Dins. Dins goes up strong, off the mark, rebounded by Thorpe. Thorpe able to put that one back up and in for some early second chance points.
Way to start off for Jada right there. Great to get a second chance point right there for her.
Yeah, Leathernecks gave up over 80 points last week, looking to improve that defensive team so far. And then for Eureka, looking to try and score the basketball through their star guard, Sydney Hannum.
Yeah, Sydney Hannum, as you see, just had the ball, but here comes the steal by Elizabeth Lutz.
Yeah, Lutz pushes, great kick
pass.
back to Chevry. And there is going to be a foul called. That's going to be on number 14, Sydney Hannum. That'll be her first and team foul number 1 for the Red Devils.
Another good player to keep an eye on is Elizabeth Lutz, number 14. She's a good all-around player as well, good scorer, but also a good passer as well. Always likes to get her teammates involved.
As Chevry's not able to get the first one to go. On the season, Chevry about a 63% three-point shooter, free throw shooter, as she gets the second one to fall. And the Leathernecks jump out to an early 3-0 lead in the first. Leathernecks playing a little bit of pressure here on this possession.
Yeah, it's good defense right here. As you see, Sherry is on her heels. Ooh.
As that's going to be an offensive foul. Abby Stotler, that's going to be her first team second foul of the game.
Great defensive play right there by Sherry, as you see.
Yeah, so Leathernecks playing very physical to start this game, making it very hard for the Red Devils to get the ball inside. Now Flores bracks it out, kicks it into Dins. Over to Thorpe. She's going to put one up. just a little bit right and rebounded by Hannum.
It's a great pass right there by Dens. Jada, a little more arc would be better for that.
As Moore over to Rogers. Jernigan looking, gets the cut to Rogers. Great pass, but a better defense right there by Thorpe. And then Hannum in the passing lane right back at him. Great block by Dins. And Rogers unable to get that layup to go, and now Lutz tries to get it out of there. Flores over to Chevry. She will take the easy layup. A lot of momentum early in this game right now.
Yeah, it definitely is. I like how the ladies just kept the play going, kept the ball moving.
As Savannah Moore inside. Now Jernigan, she will take her own three, just off the back of the iron, as the rebound is ripped away, and then there's going to be a foul on the Leathernecks. That's going to be number 0, Carla Flores. As you can take a look at J.D. Gravina in his 12th year as a Leatherneck head coach, 171 and 166 in his time here. A lot of success, AC, with this Leatherneck roster over the past couple of years.
Yeah, a lot of success because of this great coach, as you see, Coach J.D. right there. So Coach J.D. he's really willing his team for a victory.
Yeah, the Leathernecks are obviously playing very, very tough as Lutz able to get that steal. And now Flores trying to beat the pressure. Chevry now over to Thorpe in the corner. She's got an open look for 3. Just a little bit strong. Great strong rebound by Dins. And that's going to be a little bit strong from Thorpe underneath. As Leathernecks going to bring it out, maybe slow it down a little bit.
As you can see, they still keep the ball going and still keep the play moving.
And now Lutz will rise from 3, just a little bit strong, but another offensive rebound for the Leathernecks.
This is great hustle right here for the ladies right here. Still continue to play.
As now Lutz tries her layup, unable to get that one to go. And that's going to be a jump ball for the Leathernecks. And that will flip the possession over to the Red Devils. So AC, a lot of out-of-control play here. It feels like the score should be a little bit higher than 5-0, but the Western Leathernecks unable to hit from deep so far.
Yeah, it definitely is for the ladies. But they still, they still getting the hustle, still out here, just still try to still continue being the game.
And that was a great mid-range look for Abby Stotler, unable to get that one to fall. As now Dins has it in the corner. She'll rise for 3. A little bit right. That's going to be last touch by Flores. It'll be Red Devil ball. And there's a look at Eureka's coach, Jalen Stewart. She is 13 and 18 in her second year as head coach of Eureka College. And in her second year overall coaching, so she's had a pretty great start to her coaching career for the Red Devils.
Yeah, definitely. She definitely set the tone for her and her Eureka team.
Now Leathernecks continue to put the pressure on as Lutz able to get that tap away.
This is great defense right here by the ladies. As you see, they in the 2-3 zone right here.
Next will come out. Stotler is going to put the Red Devils on the board with her first points of the day. Great little mid-range right there. It's now Flores over to Lutz, back to Flores. She will rise from 3, high arcing 3, unable to get that one to go off the front of the rim. And here come the Red Devils in transition.
Here we go.
And there's the star player to watch that we told you about earlier. And that was Sydney Hanna with a big 3.
Yeah, that's why City is best known for in the foul right there.
Yeah, now back-to-back possessions. We see our players to watch coming into this game, both Jada Thorpe and Sydney Hannum playing big parts of her team.
That definitely is. It definitely is. Sydney with the corner 3 earlier, but also Jada. Ooh, it looks like we got an injured player on the floor.
Yeah, it's number 10. Shakaya Rogers kind of took the worst of that contact between her and Thorpe underneath the basket.
Let's just hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's able to limp off, not being able to put any pressure on that knee. Hopefully, she will be okay.
At the line for Western, number 2, Gina
You always have that
Thorpe,
chance when you're going up for a layup to bump into knees with your opponent, and that's probably one of the worst feelings in the world as a basketball player.
Yeah, it always happens like that when you bump into somebody. It's gonna happen when you get a little physical like games like this.
As Jada Thorpe goes 1 for 2 from the line, as the Leathernecks able to regain the lead here early in the first with that free throw. As Stotler gets the ball ripped away by Dietz. Anna Dietz over to Jada Thorpe. She will be able to save it inbounds. Great pass inside to Mallory McDermott. And she will draw the foul underneath the rim and go to the line.
That was great defense by there. Great defense by there by the ladies right there.
And so we're going to be taking our first break of the day. Leathernecks lead Eureka College 6-5 here. Just game barely getting underway in the first quarter. We'll be right back to the action after this break. Awesome, awesome.
Great.
Where is she? Well, let me tell you. She's somewhere between an adventure and a dream, where she can belong to, believe in, and vibe for days. Where the Mississippi runs east to west, where quirky mashes with heart and mind, where grit and glow are in the DNA, where creative energy flows, where good people and good ideas go a long way, where there's always the unexpected. So, where is she? QC, that's where. Where?
As Mallory McDermott makes the first free throw. Welcome back to Western Hall for the Saturday morning basketball competition. As she's unable to get the second one to go. Rebounded strong there by number 33, Josie Ness.
Attack first.
Her first game time today. The ball over in the corner for Sydney. Hannum unable to get that one to go. Rebounded by
Look at the transition.
Meadows. Gets it, or excuse me, that was Dietz. Gets the pass from Meadows, and great job keeping her feet down and drawing the charge. As Leathernecks bring out this half-court press, try and create some havoc for this Red Devil offense.
This is great defense that these ladies are playing right here, to putting the pressure and all the business in the face.
As here comes McDermott. She will pass back, but great steal right there by Sydney Hannum. And then the ball almost taken back by Meadows, but able to be controlled by Avery Seidel. As that three is just a little bit long.
A little way off the mark.
Reese Putrick a little bit long on that three. Mallory McDermott tries to answer with one of her own, unable to get that one to go off the back of the rim. Is now Brownfield, or Dietz, on the drive baseline, and she's going to get bumped underneath.
Eureka foul on number 20.
And that foul is going to be on number 20, Abby Stotler, her second foul of the game.
Foul number 5.
What a way to start off for the ladies of the Leathernecks. You know, they playing great defense, getting the ball, getting the transition in both sides on the floor. Great way to start off for the ladies of the Leathernecks.
Yeah, Abby Dietz has been having a great start to this year. She is a junior from Mason City, Iowa. And she gets both of those free throws to fall to extend the Leathernecks lead to 4. As now Hannon over, now inside to Ness. Josie Ness is probing inside.
They just switched to mans, and they switched their defenses on down to man now.
Yeah, she was back-to-back with a Leatherneck, Kennedy Flanagan. That one out to Hannon. She drives, unable to get that pass through, and they'll be out of bounds right back to the Leathernecks.
That's a little bit of a sloppy pass right there.
Yeah, Red Devils having a bit of trouble with that Western pressure and now trying to create some pressure of their own, going full court man-to-man with a little bit of trap. Western able to break it up to Dietz. Now Meadows inside to Flanagan. She's going to go to work, and she's going to score with the right hand.
What a great move right there by Flanagan, using her body advantage to get down the paint and to take the easy 2.
As now Ness gets the ball inside. She's going to try and answer, and she does with the right hand of her own. As the Leathernecks now pushing the pressure, as Mallory McDermott will take that layup and score.
Way to go. Way to keep transitioning towards the ball. That's the ladies keep doing for the ladies of the Leathernecks.
As now Seidel trying to look for something into Hannum. That ball's going to be tapped away by Flanagan. But Sydney is able to regain possession. Looking for a little bit of help at the top. She's able to find.
This is literally great defense that these ladies are playing right here.
As now Hannum's going to take a contested one from the corner, unable to get that one to fall. Goes for her own rebound, and now that ball up to Mallory McDermott. And she's going to stop and pop for 3. A little bit wild. You never really see those on fast breaks.
Yeah, I'd rather just take just the easy 2 and rather, just step back from 3.
As Seidel probing over there in the corner, right back to Hannum. Sydney Hannum looking for a little bit of help as Flanagan able to get a hold of that ball. And that's going to be another jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Leathernecks, so they will regain possession.
Number 1, Savannah Moore, and number 13, Madison Jernigan.
Be aggressive on that, Maddie.
AC, what can the Red Devils kind of do here to try and mess with Western's press that seems to be biting them on offense so far early in this game?
Well, they really just need don't be afraid to attack. As you see, there's the miss right there, but a good rebound back by Kennedy Flanagan. But the ladies of the Red Devils, they just need to take their time. No need to that. That's a big 3-pointer right there by Savannah Moore. But they really need just take their time. Don't need the pressure right there.
Yeah, as Dietz is going to get called there by a charge. A lot of pressure, a lot of fast break for both teams so far in this game. As you can see right there, Dietz with a little bit of a shove right to the chest of the defender, and great job by Ness to stay there and stay planted and draw that foul.
That's the one thing about these refs. They will call something for that little nudge right there.
As the Red Devils swinging it around in the corner, Savannah Moore. She will fire up her second 3 and get that one to fall as well, as Savannah Moore is starting to heat up.
A great shot right there by Savannah Moore. Great
now McDermott on the drive, kicks out to Flanagan. She will take a 3. That one just short. So now the momentum kind of flipping over as Leathernecks unable to get one from 3 to start this game. 0 for 7 so far.
Great defense by Flanagan. Try to at least keep her hands up to get the ball.
And then great defense by Dietz on the other end, able to get the turnover as Savannah Moore able to dribble that one out of bounds. A little bit of a substitution here as Dietz and Flanagan go to the bench. Coming in for the Leathernecks, you got freshman Lily Rangard and number 21, Madison Allen. As Mallory McDermott will try her three, unable to get that one to go. Great rebounding by the Leathernecks in this first quarter. And that's number 13, Abby Brownfield with the rebound and putback.
That's a great hustle play right there by Mallory right there.
As now Rangard all by herself, able to get the fast break layup as the Leathernecks just keep running. Fast break points and second chance points, both very huge in this first half for both teams. As there will not be as that last shot will not go, but that will be the end of the first quarter here at Western Hall. Leathernecks lead the Red Devils 19-13 in a very fast-paced first half. We'll be right back with the second quarter of coverage here after this break. Hall for the start of the second quarter. AC, second chance points, a big impact on both teams early in that first quarter.
It definitely is, and definitely for the ladies of the Leathernecks, the ladies are not giving up. Even though they don't knock down, even though they're not knocking down 3-pointers, but they still knocking down as much second chance points as they can.
Yeah, and second chance points. Eureka only had 0 second chance points in that first quarter versus Western having 8. And the fast break also a big part of that first quarter with Western having 8 fast break points as well.
It definitely is because they defensive present. You know, like I said, they applying that pressure as you can see.
And that's a 3-pointer by number 12, Reeds Putrick. And now Rangard on the drive, beautiful with the right hand, and gets a little bit of a response to give the Leathernecks their first points of the second quarter. As now that's going to be a little bit of a wild 3-pointer right there. And the Leathernecks will get a loose ball foul on Eureka.
Yeah, but like I was saying, yeah, they definitely fast break points are definitely coming from their defensive presence because they applying the pressure and the pressure more on the Red Devils.
Yeah, and great play early from both Rangard and Flanagan, as Leathernecks also have 13 bench points. Rangard is starting to heat up right now as she will get another bucket on the offensive end of the floor. And now the Leathernecks trying to extend their lead.
We're seeing a good game by Rangard here. The freshman is really stepping it up tonight.
Yeah, and then Savannah Moore with a little bit of an answer right there with a three of her own. Now Rangard out to Jada. As now Lutz with the ball at the top of the key. She will drive. And she will kick, and that ball will be Eureka basketball. As Lutz unable to regain possession. We also get a substitution as Zaria Chevry will be checking in for Addie Brownfield.
That's another thing about the ladies of the Leatherneck. Their players. They got some good players off the bench. They can get some good players off their bench who can put in some huge spark in their team.
As Josie Ness unable to get that mid-range jumper to go, and here comes Chevry with the push up to Lutz. Lutz with the drive, and she makes it look so easy as she's able to slice right through that defense for an easy layup.
It's a good thing that Lutz that she was named All-American for her team, and that you see another great defensive presence by the ladies. Great pass, another great pass right there by Lutz to Rangard right there. The ladies are definitely stepping it up and waking up for the second quarter.
Yeah, beautiful ball movement right there. The little give and go action for some easy points. And now Savannah Moore's going to get that one ripped by Thorpe and then give a little push of her own.
Foul number 1, Savannah Moore. First team foul number 2. Into the game for Western number 0.
As you can see right here, the easy give and go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Another thing about Luz, another thing she don't have enough credit for is her passing skills. She would definitely, like I said, will get her teammates involved and would definitely will keep her vision is definitely a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, as we're gonna have two substitutions for the Leathernecks as Rangard goes out for Alyssa Dins, as Thorpe will take that three and hit that three. As now Jada Thorpe starting to heat up from the floor.
A great three-pointer right there by Jada Dorr.
As Carla Flores also checked in for Allen. As there's going to be a loose ball foul, it looks like. That's going to be on number 3, Alyssa Dins. Also good to see Shakaya Rogers checks back in for Eureka after going down with that knee collision in the first.
Good thing she came back, and good thing she back on the court healthy now.
As great steal by Lutz. Now she's going to push the pressure up the other way. Kicks into the corner of Flores. Great use of misdirection right there. Unable to get the layup to fall and rebounded by Jernigan.
Now the Red Devils with the ball and transitioning back to where they need to be to get back in the ball game.
Now Shakaya Rogers inside to Stotler. Stotler unable to get that one to go. Leathernecks continue to put the pressure on the offensive end. As Lutz with a little bit of a turnaround gets the layup to go.
Great move right there by Lutz right there. Lutz already with 7 points in the first half.
As Leathernecks keep up this great defense and turns into offense a lot of the time. They slow it down on this possession with Flores at the top of the key.
The ladies of
inside to Chevry. Chevry with a little bit of a turnaround jumper gets that one to go, and Leathernecks continue to extend their lead now at 15 here with 6:12 left in the second quarter.
The ladies are definitely, as you can see, a three-pointer by Sydney right there. But the ladies of the Leathernecks are definitely stepping it up and are waking up right now.
Yeah, Chevry tries to answer with a three of her own after Sydney's. Unable to get that one to go, and it will be. Possession will remain with the Leathernecks. We'll get a substitution right here as well. Michaela Rosenberry checks into the game. And Savannah Moore comes back to the bench. As Lutz into Chevry. Chevry going to work. Little bit of an up and under, takes the step and the layup. Beautiful move underneath the basket by Chevry.
What a great move right there by Chevry. A little up and under move. That was a little bit like a little Hakeem the Dream shake right there.
Yeah, beautiful offense from the Leathernecks in this first half. Already 36 points.
I heard it.
As Rogers unable to get that layup to go.
Ball coming. Play two.
Lutz presses up. Chevry trying to keep the hot hand. Unable to get that one to go. Great rebound by Dins. Kicks out for the open three for Lutz. As the Leathernecks, besides that one Jada Thorpe 3 AC, not able to get anything to go from deep.
Yeah, and that's what happened at the last game. The ladies definitely had a great defensive move right there by Chevry right there.
As Chevry running the one-man fast break. Thorpe tries her luck, and she hits that one from three. Jada Thorpe becoming a spark for this Leatherneck offense in the second half, second quarter, just like she was last game.
Definitely is. Got 10 points already in the first half.
As Jernigan looking for an open player over to Rogers. She will take the drive through the contact. Unable to get that one to go. Gets her own rebound. Puts up the reverse. Unable to get that one to go. And now Thorpe all the way up to Chevry. A little bit too far underneath the basket and unable to get that one to go. And here come Eureka.
Eureka trying to find a way of how they can try to bounce back now.
And now Rosenberry looking for an open Red Devil as now Rogers with the ball. Probing, 5 on the shot clock. Got to get up a shot, able to find Stotler in the corner, unable to get that one to go. And Flores tries to save it. And I think it's going to remain Red Devil ball on that side of the floor. As we're going to take another timeout here. Leathernecks very, very hot in that second quarter, able to bring their lead to 17 in the second quarter as the Leathernecks lead Eureka 39-22. We'll be right back after this short break. And welcome back to Western Hall as we're getting right into the action here with Eureka with the ball. That's number 13, Maddie Jernigan. Over to Sydney Hannum. She kicks it on to Stotler. Another steal by the Leathernecks as Flores now pushing it up the court. Tries to get it through the passing lane, and that's not going to be touched by Eureka, so they will regain possession of the basketball.
Great defense. Like I said, these ladies out here are really stepping it up, and they're definitely really stepping it up from guys like Jada Dorr and Zaria Chevry, and also we seeing some good playing times by Lily Rangar as well.
Yeah, 12 turnovers already for Eureka. As Jernigan unable to get that layup to go. Here comes the Leathernecks on the push. Over in the corner to Dins. She kicks it over to Dietz. We get a little bit of a loose ball, and Chevry able to rip that one away. Over to Meadows. She's going to take a deep three of her own. Unable to get that rebound, and Carla Flores is going to get called for the push.
Got caught right there by Carla, her second foul.
As Jernigan and Rosenberry are going to go to the bench for the Red Devils. Number 12, Reese Putrick back into the game. And that's going to be a steal by the Leathernecks. Here comes Meadows with the layup. Great block right there by number 10, Shakaya Rogers.
Great block right there by Shakaya. Got back, had to make up for that turnover right there. Great block right there. She never gave up, came back down the defensive end.
Yeah, and Chevry answers with points of her own with a little bit of a mid-range. She is now in double digits.
Yeah, Chevry now with 11 points in the first half today.
And that's a little bit of a wild three as Dietz is going to get dropped off the ball. She'll take a three. And the lid still seems to be on for the Leathernecks as she's going to try another one. Unable to get that one to fall as Leathernecks still struggling from three-point land. The only thing that's not going their way so far in this game, it seems like.
Yeah, it's definitely not. But they only had two three-pointers from Jada Dorn. But other than that, they still trying their best they can to knock down the three-pointers.
Yeah, and Sydney Hannum with a beautiful cut and great job finding her for the easy layups as Dietz now with one of her own. And she will get fouled underneath the rim and go to the line. That foul is going to be on number 10, Shakaya Rogers. So we're going to get a substitution for the Leathernecks. Kennedy Flanagan's checking in for Alyssa Dins. And then Mallory McDermott checks in for Carla Flores. Dietz able to get that first free throw to go. Leathernecks now lead Eureka by a score of 18, 42-24.
And Eureka definitely having a whole bunch of turnovers for this quarter. They definitely need to step it up and try to will their way back into this game.
As Rogers trying to get some momentum started. Over into the corner, she'll take that three, and that will fall for number 12, Reese Putrick.
What a great three-pointer right there by Reese.
Flanagan, great pass right there into Chevry. She tries to go through contact, unable to get that layup to go, and now Rogers pushes the other way.
A little soft right there by Chevry. She could have finished it a little more stronger.
This Putrick over to Hannon. She had second thoughts about that pass. Able to keep possession as now Rogers looking probing. And there's going to be a reach-in foul on number 11, Mallory McDermott. As 1:09 remaining in this second quarter, as they try and do a little bit of a lob inbound play inside, unable to get that one to go.
The ladies are definitely earning a whole bunch of defensive, having 7 steals. Well, now 8 steals already now for the ladies.
As Meadows unable to get that three to go, and then great job right there drawing contact underneath the rim, and Sydney Hannum will go to the line. As fast break points, another point of emphasis for this Leatherneck team today, obviously, with how well they've been able to get out and run in transition.
Yeah, definitely for the ladies of the Leathernecks because of their defensive pressure or their defensive presence, it's leading them for the fast break points.
Yeah, Savannah Moore and Sydney Hannum have led the scoring for Eureka so far, as Hannum able to get that second free throw to go. She'll go 2 for 2. And here come the Leathernecks pushing it up the court again as McDermott tries to get that one through to Dietz. Unable to get that, she kicks it out. Great ball movement here by the Leathernecks as Chevry will take that layup, unable to get that one to go. And another second chance for the Leathernecks is now McDermott, as that one unable to go as well.
And they still keeping the ball. They're still keeping the ball alive. They seeing a whole bunch of loose balls and a whole bunch of rebounding for the ladies.
Yeah, but I like how both teams staying very, very aggressive as Flanagan with the tough drive, unable to get that one to fall. So Rogers now trying to reverse the switch and do a fast break of her own.
8, 7,
There's 6 seconds left on the play clock. Rogers is just going to hoist from 3, unable to get that one to go. That's going to be out of bounds with about 0.9 remaining for the Leathernecks. Are we going to see a possible half-court shot right here, AC?
Who knows? We might see one.
Hey, Eureka sure thinks so, as they're going to be playing up a little bit. Flanagan inbounds for the Leathernecks. And it looks like they're just going to hold on to it. So that right there is your first half from Western Hall here in Macomb, Illinois. The Leathernecks are going to take a 14-point lead into the second half, leading this game 43-29. As Zaria Chevry was great in that first half, just inside, outside. The Leathernecks unable to get something from deep, and then Sydney Hannum, our player to watch today, great shots as well. Leathernecks playing very, very well in this first half. Eureka has a job to do in the second half, huh, AC?
They definitely do, Eureka.
And we'll be right back after this break. As welcome back to Western Hall, as we have a little bit of an interesting halftime show right here for the Leathernecks. We got some dancing dogs here. Great atmosphere in here in Macomb, Illinois. Again, my name's Austin Holtz. I'm here with my partner, AC Coleman. AC, what did you see in that first half?
I'm sorry, but I'm a little distracted by this little mascot right here. But as you can see right here, the ladies of the Leathernecks, good field goal percentage by them. Good rebounds for them, and good total of the points in the paints right here right here for the ladies of the Leathernecks.
Yeah, that's the stat that jumps out to me the most right there. Points in the paint, 28-6 as the Leathernecks just dominating in the paint. And Eureka having some good success from three-point, unlike the Leathernecks, but rebounds has also been another stat that the Leathernecks have just been able to dominate in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, definitely. But for the ladies of Leathernecks, they definitely gotta take their time with the 3-point goal. You know, some aren't. They only got two 3-point two 3-pointers. So they definitely gotta take their time, slow the pace down, and just let the threes come to them. No need to rush and just take your time and just finish the game.
Yeah, and for the Leathernecks, they've had 9 different players score in this game, so sharing the ball very, very well. Now I want to look at Eureka. 14 turnovers in the first half. How can they kind of figure that out in the second half?
Their turnover ratio is looking a little sloppy. I'll say for Eureka, if they definitely want to come out this game, they need to come out with a whole bunch of fire in them and to at least will their team to win.
Yeah, and I think rebounding will help with that, with the fast break, the second chance points, and when you get rebounds, you're able to set up your possessions. That can help with turnovers as well. As we will be right back again with some more coverage after this break. And we are back here with your coverage here on ESPN Plus. Time to look at some of our players to watch coming into this game. I was a big fan of Sydney Hannum coming into this game, and she's done everything that we thought she was going to do with 10 points there in the first half, 60% from the field, 2 rebounds, unable to get an assist in that first half.
Yeah, definitely had, but Hannah had definitely had. Sydney had definitely had stepped it up for Eureka. As you see, 10 points, 2 rebounds. She's definitely had been a good scorer for her team.
Yeah, and the Leathernecks have done a great job of taking her kind of off her game. 4 turnovers in that first half, and she only averages 2.5 per game coming into this game. Now taking a look at Jada Thorpe, she started this game unlike coming off the bench last game. And what can you say about her performance so far? It's
a good thing that Coach made her start. Today. As you can see, 9 points. She really coming off a good hot streak from her last game. So definitely a good game from her. 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. So definitely a good matchup right here between these two ladies.
Yeah, and 2 for 4 from 3. The Leathernecks 2 only 3-pointers this game. And we know she's able to shoot from behind the arc pretty well.
Oh yeah, she definitely can. She already shot 2 3-pointers to lead her team up to a 17-point lead. So a good thing for Jada Dore.
Yeah, Jada and Sydney both having great games today in today's game for players to watch, and we'll be right back in to talk about some highlights here in a little bit. And welcome back. As you can see, some of the first half highlights for both teams. I'd like to highlight a couple things as players. As you can see in these highlights, points in the paint. As you see a three-pointer right there, that's not really points in the paint as at all, I see, but there you go, as points in the paint, a big part of that first half.
They definitely have, man. The ladies of the Letterman have been scoring their points in the paint. As you see, good pass right there from Deets right there, and a good three-pointer right there from Sydney, and another three-pointer, miss three-pointer, but a good hustle second points right there for ladies of the Letterman.
Yeah, and right there you saw a second chance points, another big part of that first half. As you can see, the Letterman crashing on those boards. And then freshman Lily Rangard, what else can you say about her making a big impact, scoring 8 points off the bench in the first half?
Definitely have. The freshman has definitely been stepping up lately here. A good 8 points from her. Good 8 points from her. And also a great player to keep eye on is, as you see, Chevry, Zaria Chevry with 11 points in the first half. She definitely has been stepping up lately too for the ladies of the Letterman.
Yeah, and I bet you we're going to see a lot of those two players here in the second half. Rangard having a big impact off the bench and Chevry leading this offense very, very well. What are your predictions?
Just my predictions, if the ladies of the Letterman just keep the momentum going. Don't make any bad turnovers or anything like that. For the Red Devils, in order to get back to this game, continue on what you need to do in order get as much steals as you can to do as you do to get back in the game.
Yeah, and we'll be right back with our second half predictions here on ESPN Plus. Yeah, welcome back to Western Hall for this second half here on ESPN Plus. I'm Austin Holzner here with my partner AC Coleman. Now AC, what does the Leathernecks need to do to keep this lead in the second half?
Well, ladies of the Leathernecks, just take your time. You already got the lead. Just keep moving the ball around and keep getting more points in the paint.
And for Eureka, what can you do in the second half to kind of, get back into this game very quickly now that there's only a half of basketball remaining?
Well, I'll say for Eureka, they definitely need to step it up. If you can lower down the turnover ratio of how they can do, you definitely can find your way to get back in this game. So definitely just slow down the momentum, lower turnovers, and just try to do the best you can to get back in the game.
Yeah, we should be in for a great second half as Leathernecks start off with the ball. Lily Rangard, who had a big first half, starting on the floor here, along with Kennedy Flanagan, as she will take that shot, and that ball will be out of bounds, and it will be Eureka basketball. Also on the floor for the Leathernecks, you got number 21, Madison Allen, along with Mallory McDermott, number 11, and number 13, Addie Brownfield. For Eureka, you got the person with the ball. You got number 10, Shakaya Rogers, along with Sydney Hannum, number 13, Maddie Jernigan, and number 1, Savannah Moore, and number 20, Abby Stotler. As Brownfield is going to take that three, rebounded by Flanagan. Madison Allen now on the drive. Great pass underneath to Mallory McDermott, and she will go in through contact. Another great rebound by Flanagan, and she is all over those boards, AC.
She's definitely Flanagan has definitely been stepping it up in the rebound column for her.
As Mallory McDermott with a beautiful steal up through contact, almost able to get that and one.
Yeah,
that's going to be a foul on Sydney Hannum.
A good steal right there for the ladies of Leathernecks. You see right there, Mallory McDermott with a steal with a great foul right there to finish up with the free throws.
Yeah, took a big slap on the arm, almost was able to get that and one. As McDermott gets that one to fall, as the Leathernecks now lead 47-29. As Flanagan now in the passing lanes, great attempt, and then Hannum leaves her with a wide open three, and she's not going to miss many of those.
She's definitely not. Great three right there by Fleming. By Hannum right there. But it's great. But Flanagan with another points in the paint right there.
Yeah, Flanagan all over the court here early in the second half on the both offensive side and the defensive end, as now Brownfield got her arm in there, and that's going to be a foul on her. That's going to be her first foul of the game, and the first team foul for the Leathernecks as well.
Yeah, as we see number 13, Addie Brownfield, another good player from the ladies of the Leathernecks.
As Hannum now into Rogers. She tries to find an opening, as Flanagan stuffs that right back where it came from. And now Rogers regains possession. Savannah Moore inside, and that's going to be a kick ball. Almost got to the top of the seats over there. Pretty good kick right there.
Kick almost landed to Peoria. Well, the ball almost just went to Peoria.
As Eureka now with the ball into the corner, Savannah Moore. She was hot in the first half, and she stays hot here in the second half with another three.
A great corner three right there by Savannah Moore. Good 3-point percentage from the Red Devils.
Yeah, she's now 4 for 5 from the field and 4 for 5 from three in this game. Now with 12 points, leading Eureka now in points. As Brownfield gets the inbound. As Leathernecks now swinging it across the top of the key all the way over to Allen.
That's all you need to do. Just take your time, keep keep the ball movement and just try to get a bucket as much as you can.
As McDermott takes the three, unable to get that one to hit as the Leathernecks stay cold from three in this game. Now Stotler stops and finds more. Passes it in. As that ball's gonna be tipped away by Flanagan. I mean, what more can you say about Flanagan to start this second half where she's all over the floor?
Definitely from both sides on the floor. She's been good. She's been good for scoring, been good for the rebounding, been good for defensive presence as well.
Yeah, as her and McDermott are gonna take a seat on the bench as Thorpe and Lutz now into the game. And Lutz immediately making an impact on this game as she's gonna get the steal. Pause, jump stop, doesn't get the layup, but Brownfield with the recovery. And she will get fouled underneath the basket.
Eureka foul number 10.
Wait for Brownfield to keep the play going and try to find her way to get a second chance point. Lead her to go to the line.
As Brownfield gets the first one to go. On the season, Addie Brownfield is 12 for 16 from the line, so shooting 75%. As she gets the second one to go as well. One of the reliable free throw shooters on this team, including Jada Thorpe and Elizabeth Lutz, both shooting over 80% themselves.
It definitely is from both for both of these ladies. You know, they definitely making their free throws easy, just taking their time. And that's what the game will get you. If you take your time to take your free throws, it will take you to a good ball game victory.
And now Shakaya Rogers guarded by Rangard. Inside to Ness. Ness kicks it out. Here comes Hannum, able to draw the contact underneath the rim, and that's going to be a foul, and she will go to the line.
Leatherneck foul number 2, Jada.
Fouls on Jada Dorr with her first team foul.
As Sydney Hannum, an 85% free throw shooter on the season, gets the first one to drop.
We definitely seen a good game in Sydney Ham today.
And that was going to be 15 for her as she now leads Eureka in scoring. Elizabeth Lutz now with the ball at the top of the key. Nice crossover, kicks the corner,
pass.
Rangard. Rangard rises for three, and she takes the lid off the rim, able to hit for the Leathernecks.
What a great shot, great pass by Lucy and the freshman who was really stepping it up here for today's game.
As Avery Seidel kicks over to Rogers. Rogers with the drive. She kicks to the corner. Now Putrick on the drive. She kicks it back.
Ooh.
As Seidel is going to be bumped by Lutz.
Not intentional, but a little bit of accident right there. You see Luz reach out for the hand to see great sportsmanship by that.
Yeah, we came into this game saying both teams were going to be playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder in this game with conference play just around the corner, and we can see it right here as now Putrick with the drive, and now she will draw a foul and go to the line.
Leatherneck foul number 13, Addie Brownfield, her second.
That foul is going to be on Addie Brownfield, her second foul of the game. As Putrick unable to get that first one to fall. She's only shot 5 free throws on the season, shooting at a 4 for 5 clip. So 80% a little bit inflated right there as she gets the second one to go. As now Eureka trying to claw back into this game, down 16 with 6:01 left in the second quarter. As Lutz takes it in, kicks it out, Madison Allen from 3. And she splashes that one home as the Leathernecks starting to heat up from deep.
Way to start off hot for the ladies of the Leathernecks. They being patient, taking their time, and finally getting their 3-pointers back up to a good thing now.
As Seidel now kicks over to Rogers. Seidel looks like she wants to shoot, and she will go on the drive, and that's going to be off her knee and out of bounds. Great defense right there from Elizabeth Lutz.
Great defense right there by Lutz. Tried to poke the ball out and having the other lady to tap the ball off her body.
Yeah, as Lutz now with the ball at the top of the key. One of the leaders for this Leatherneck team. She's a graduate student from California, Missouri. Every time I read that, I think I'm reading that she's from California, but I think Missouri is a lot different than California.
Oh no, yeah, oh no, I always read, the state, the city and the state first, because you ain't never know.
As great rip right there from Brownfield. And she will go up through contact and draw the foul right there on Shakaya Rogers.
Eureka foul number 10, Shakaya Rogers, report. Team foul number 4.
And we are going to get a timeout on the floor right here. If both teams are going to take a little bit of a breather. We're going to check out the WIU season recap so far, what's been going on in the season. They got their first victory last week versus Chicago State. Both of us were on the call for that game. And Zaria Chevry, Anna Dietz, and Alyssa Dins really showed up in that game.
They definitely did, and definitely, like I said, for Chevry to step up, for stepping up for a team as well. And also, as you can see, the team leaders pointers from Jada Dorn, like I said, she averaging 11 points per game. Alyssa Dees with leading the rebounds, and Elizabeth Lewis with her assistant privilege.
Yeah, averaging 3.2 assists per game. So she's obviously a great job at sharing the floor, and we've seen her defensive prowess on performance today.
Yeah, definitely have, and also as when they went against Tulane State, she definitely Chevy had a career high 15 points on November 30th. Also collecting 6 points and 6 rebounds and 2 assists as well.
Yeah, and so that's right there's the season recap. Now if we go over and look at Eureka, they last lost to Chicago on November 30th at home by a score of 48-71. And putting up about 65 points per game is pretty impressive for a team like this.
It definitely have for leading them, and also for leading for their field goal percentage, and also for their team leaders by having Sydney Hammonds, who is the big influence for their team, averaging almost 15 points per game. As you see, it's 14 points per game, and also for Josie Ness, who is a big rebounder for this team as well.
Yeah, and obviously Josie Ness, a big rebounder. We've seen that on display today, and I think there's a lot of teams, or obviously I said coming into this game, 2 players in double figures, and those are going to be after the two players that are going to step up. And now if we go look at the conference standings for the Leathernecks, you can see right here as North Dakota State, South Dakota lead the conference. Conference play hasn't started yet, so all these teams on your screen are all very much in play.
They definitely have, but like I said, the season just beginning. The ladies they're going to get back to their conference, so they can at least make their way back into the Summit League.
Yeah, and obviously starting out the season, Western off to a bit of a slow start, but able to get that first win against Chicago State just 2 weeks ago. Had a little bit of a mishap against Tarleton this past week, but obviously jumping out hot with this game right here. As Elizabeth Lutz turns that one over, and now Leathernecks trying to get the ball, and there's going to be a timeout for Eureka as the head coach able to yell that timeout with number 13, Maddie Jernigan, on the floor.
Western Illinois Athletics would like to take this time to recognize
And it looks like we're going to be taking a media timeout right here as the Leathernecks lead by a score of 58-38 with 4:40 left in this third quarter. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Western Hall. My name is Austin Holznagel, still here with my partner AC Coleman. And our stats people are checking in with us. The 6 players on Western have each gotten a steal in this game. What do you have to say about that, AC?
They definitely have, like I said, their defense for the ladies of the Leatherneck had definitely stepped it up. They definitely had put in the pressure more to Eureka College.
Yeah, and the Leatherneck showing off their defense right here as that shot's going to be off right there by Reese Putrick. And the Leatherneck's able to gain the rebound, and here comes Lutz putting the pressure on. Now Flores on the drive. She will do a little scoop layup, rebounded by Dins. And
a late foul.
Yeah, Eureka, lucky that foul was called. Otherwise, Alyssa Dins might have had just a little turnaround, probably easiest shot she will ever have today.
Yes, she will.
Western number 0, Carla Flores, shooting.
As Carla Flores will be at the line for 2.
She gets that first one to go. On the season, Flores has yet to attempt a free throw, so coming into this game, their first free throws of the season. She goes 2 for 2, so now 100% as Leathernecks are now 13 for 17 from the line.
Look at this defense. Look at the defense.
Seidel trying to get that ball out of there. Over to Jernigan. She tries to get into Hannum, but great defense there by Alyssa Dins. And now Lutz pushing it up.
Another turnover by the ladies of the Red Devils.
As Thorpe's going to force up that 3. Great rebound by Dins underneath. She'll put it up herself, unable to get that put back to go, and rebounded right there by Jernigan. As Seidel now going inside. Tries to pass it inside, and there's going to be a foul on number 3, Alyssa Dins, underneath the rim.
Yeah, a little contact right there by Dins right there, trying to get her hand, try to steal the ball, but got a little bit too physical right there by Dins.
As Savannah Moore is going to check in for number 14, Sydney Hannum. As Josie Ness hits her first free throw. Ness, one of those players that we saw that was averaging 9 rebounds coming into this game. And today, she's been kind of not really in her rhythm as she's only had 2 rebounds this entire game so far.
It definitely has. You know, like I said, she usually is the rebound leader for the Red Devils. But as we see right here, the ladies of the Leatherneck, they definitely have been on the rebound board, have been on the boards lately a whole bunch of lives.
Yeah, great move right there by Thorpe, and she takes it in and finishes through the contact. Great finish right there by Jada Thorpe.
Jada was looking for the foul right there while she was finishing it up. That easy take right there. Ooh.
Yeah, as there's going to be a missed 3 by Putrick, but then we see Josie Ness in there and getting the rebound. And there's going to be a foul underneath. So the ball will remain with the Red Devils. That ball tap back is now Flores gets the steal. It's a 1-on-2 situation, and she's going to take the mid-range jumper just a little bit short. Goes after her own rebound, but the rebound stolen away by Abby Stotler. As now Dins tries to jump in the passing lanes inside to Ness. And she's able to get her shot up, but unable to get that one to fall. And rebounded, pulled away by Flores. As Leathernecks a little bit wild right there as that ball is going to go out of bounds for another turnover. We're going to get a group substitution right here as Elizabeth Lutz and Jada Thorpe go back to the bench.
And Eureka has not been stepping up or trying to will their way to win with a whole bunch of turnovers, almost to 20 turnovers to the ladies of the Red Devils.
Yeah, Anna Dietz and Allie Meadows check in for the Leathernecks as another turnover. And now Carla Flores into Chevry. And she's able to get the layup to go.
We are seeing a good game here from Chevy right there. A great way to step it up from Chevy.
At 25 points off turnovers compared to only 3 for Eureka. That's a big story in this game, as Ness able to get that ball out from all the chaos underneath the rim and put it up and in.
A great take right there. Great take right there by the Red Devils.
And now Flores directing the offense. Dietz now from 3. Unable to get that one to go. Rebounded by Ness.
The three-pointers now been cooling down for the Leathernex.
As Seidel now over to Moore. Back to Seidel. Red Devils trying to find some sort of offensive rhythm here.
Yeah, they definitely have. They're trying to see what they can do to move this ball around.
As Ness now getting involved in the boards as it's 3 rebounds on 3 straight possessions. Great save right there by Jernigan.
Almost a backcourt violation right there.
At less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. She kicks to the corner for Abby Stotler, and Stotler splashes that one home.
I'll say for the ladies of the Red Devils, in order for them, if they want to get back the game, they all say if you want to shoot, keep shooting the 3-pointer because they are shooting the lights out in 3-point percentage.
A great backwards pass by Flores. Chevry unable to get that one to fall. Gets her own rebound. Passes it off to Meadows. Meadows now drives baseline. And there's going to be a foul underneath on number 2, Avery Seidel.
Eureka foul number 2, Avery Seidel.
That's going to send Meadows to the line, and we're going to get another big group substitution for the Leathernecks as Madison Allen, Kennedy Flanagan, and Lily Rangard check in as Flores, Chevry, and Dins back to the bench.
Lily Rangard has definitely been stepping it up off the bench today as well. She's been doing great. She's been doing a great job on offensive end as well.
Yeah, and Rangard came into this game only averaging about 6.4 minutes per game, and now she started the second half and has been showing up big for this Leatherneck offense in this second half.
The freshman has been stepping it up.
As unable to get that free throw to go, and it's going to be tapped out in Eureka ball. As Avery Seidel brings the ball up for the Red Devils.
With 10 seconds left.
8 seconds left on the play clock. Savannah Moore now on the drive. She's going to take a layup, unable to get that one to fall.
A little too strong.
Flanagan now gets the rebound, and that's going to be the buzzer. So Eureka able to pull within a little bit more, but Leatherneck still handle this game very easily as they are now up by 21 by a score of 65-44. We'll be right back here with your last quarter of coverage with the start of the 4th quarter here on ESPN+. Hopping right back into the action as the Leathernecks now. We're going to take a look at who the Leathernecks coming up to play is. They got Southeast Missouri State on December 7th. Valparaiso also comes to town. As there's going to be a foul underneath, as it's going to be Madison Allen drawing the foul. It's going to be on number 24, Michaela Rosenberry, her first of the game. Here's a look at Madison Allen, another player on this Leatherneck team that's getting a lot more minutes today than normal. She's from Bushnell, Illinois, just not that far of a trip from Macomb.
Yeah, definitely not that far. Definitely not that far where she stay.
And she gets both of those free throws to go. And the Leathernecks keep up the pressure. And that looks like it's going to be a travel on Avery Seidel. Great trap on that corner, AC.
A great defense. A great defensive presence right there. As you see, almost with a jump up, almost with a hell ball, but refs called a travel. It's a great defensive presence right there.
Yeah, and Eureka just hasn't been able to figure out that Western press at all today, and it's been paying off for the Leathernecks on the offensive end of the floor.
She see the ball to Fleming, and she's having a good game today.
As Meadows gets the foul and the bucket for the and one.
We are seeing a great game for Flemings. A great game Flemings.
Great layup right there by Meadows, able to finish through contact. Meadows, a freshman guard from DeWitt, Iowa. A lot of these players on this Leatherneck team, from all over the Midwest little area.
Yeah, that's a good thing about when you're staying around the Midwest. You know you're gonna stay closer to home, or at least staying or playing. From where you're coming from.
As Abby Stotler trying to pick up the momentum for the team, and then Meadows in the passing lane as she's running out full speed, finishes the layup, and now Meadows going on a little bit of a 5-0 run herself.
We are definitely seeing a whole bunch of turnover points off turnovers from ladies. Good block by Addie. Well, excuse me, not Addie Brumfield, but Lily Rangard right there. Great block from her.
Yeah, it's Flanagan with the great block right there. It's great pump fake right there by Savannah Moore, unable to get the three to go. And that ball is going to be tapped out of bounds. It will be Leatherneck basketball. As number 13, Allie Brownfield checks into the game for number 33, Anna Dietz. Meadows now probing over to Brownfield. She passes it to Allen. Inside. Right back out to Flanagan. She'll take a three. Just a little bit short, rebounded by Hannum. And she's going to toss it up. Loose ball. And Rangard able to save it for the Leathernecks. Rangard, great pump fake into Flanagan. Now
great
inside.
Pass.
And that's going to be just off by Brownfield.
Now Brownfield
slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, Brownfield had to grab the ball, telling the team, saying, "Hey, ladies, let's slow down a little bit."
As that three is just going to be missed by Meadows, and it's going to be an over-the-back foul on number 13, Addie Brownfield.
Leatherneck foul on number 13, Addie Brownfield, her third. Team foul.
Yeah, we are definitely seeing some good playing time for the bench of the ladies of the Leathernecks.
Savannah Moore.
As players stepping up and players getting some minutes time, we definitely are seeing that.
Sydney Hannon inside. Jernigan goes a little up and under, unable to get that one to go. Great job getting her own rebound, unable to get that one to go. And it looks like Abby Stotler just tried to get that one up, unable to get it up, but gets the foul, so she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Team foul number 2. Into the game for Eureka, number 33, Josie Ness.
As we're going to get a sub right here, as number 33, Josie Ness will come in for the game. And Michaela Rosenberry is going to take a seat. And Stotler gets the first free throw to fall. Stotler on the season shooting the free throw at a 62% clip.
Yeah,
The senior from Wyoming. As Ness able to get the steal on the inside pass. And now Eureka trying to get a momentum or some rhythm on offense here.
Definitely do. If I were to Eureka, just keep shooting the three-point percentage. You guys are in a good percentage. We'll see right there, but way out the mark.
Yeah, Ness with another opportunity for second chance points with a rebound, and they're able to get it. So 0 second chance points in the first half, and now 7 in the second half as Eureka able to get Ness going a little bit on the defensive boards.
Yeah, great second chance points by Abby right there. Never gave him on the play. And hitting that mid-range right there.
And Brownfield rises and splashes that three-pointer home.
What a great three-pointer right there by Brownfield.
It's now Savannah Moore with the ball.
Ooh.
Gives a little shove.
Offensive.
And that's going to be an offensive foul on Savannah Moore. Great job right there by Lily Rangard to stay up on her and make her a little bit uncomfortable at the top of the key.
Yeah, Savannah Moore got a little bit too physical right there with the play with Rangard.
And Reese Putrick will check in for Savannah Moore, and she'll go back to the bench after that foul. Is now Meadows on the baseline drive. Great pass underneath the Rangard. She's unable to get that layup to go, but great ball movement. Able to get on the ground for the ball, so great hustle by Rangard, but Eureka able to come away from the ball, and now Jernigan probing, trying to find an open Red Devil. And she's going to turn around with a little hook shot of her own, unable to get that to go, rebounded by Flanagan.
Back. Stop ball. Heel, Maddie. Good.
Allen trying to find somebody to pass to and to Flanagan, and Flanagan, that's to Meadows.
Walk.
As Allen misses that layup, as there was a little bit of contact underneath, but no fouls called. Stotler stops and pops right there, able to get that bucket.
Another great stop and pop mid-range by Stotler right there.
As the next lead trimmed down to just 15. And Meadows on the drive, unable to get the layup to go, but will go to the line for 2. We're going to get a substitution right here as Madison Allen will go back to the bench. Mallory McDermott checks in for the Leathernecks.
For the Leathernecks, number 4, Allie Meadows, shooting 2.
Waiting at that free throw by Mello right there. By Meadows right there, a freshman guard from Dewey, Iowa.
And Meadows came into this game 3 for 9 from from the free throw line as she splits those free throws right there as the Leathernecks lead stays at 16. As the Leathernecks switch over to a little bit of zone coverage right here, and that's going to lead to an open 3 for the Red Devils, and that's going to be splashed home by number 12, Reese Putrick.
That's what definitely the ladies need, a good 3-point right there to at least put the fire back in the game.
And now Flanagan over to Brownfield. Brownfield kicks it back out to Flanagan. Inside to McDermott, and that's going to be a foul on number 13, Maddie Jernigan. That's going to be her 3rd foul. And that's going to be team foul number 5, so that's going to send McDermott to the line for 2.
Where's that? Oh.
And she's unable to get that first one to go as Alyssa Dins checks in also for Maddie Flanagan. And McDermott's able to get that second one to go. As Stotler inside. Hannum, great move inside, unable to get that to go. That's right back out to Jernigan. She's going to try a 3, And that's going to be way off right. And now Rangard tries to throw it up to Brownfield. She's unable to come away with that one. And now both teams kind of all over, and Putrick unable to get that three to go. Brownfield now with the rebound. And she starts to slow it down just a little bit after those couple chaotic possessions right there.
You definitely did. You definitely definitely got a little bit too crazy right there.
As McDermott, great pump fake right there, unable to get that one to go. And that's going to be rebounded right there by Jernigan. His rebound's a little bit closer now, 49-40 in favor of the Leathernecks. As Ness is going to take her own jump shot, unable to get that one to fall as well. Rebounded by McDermott, who pushes it up to Meadows. In the corner, Rangard over to Brownfield. That's going to give her an open three. And that one's going to be off the backboard, and that's going to lead to a foul on Mallory McDermott.
Leatherneck foul on number 11, Mallory McDermott, her first, team foul number 3. Timeout on the floor.
And that's going to push us
Fans, be sure
to a media timeout here with 3:45 remaining. 77-53 in favor of the Leathernecks. And Eureka College is going to have to try and make a comeback here in the second half. As we're going to take a look at Western Illinois' schedule here with Southeast Missouri State on December 7th, Valparaiso, December 9th, Southern Illinois, Edwardsville on December 11th, St. Xavier on December 16th, and then conference play begins officially on December 19th at 7 p.m. against North Dakota State.
I said I would have my eye on Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. Their team looks stacked. They look like their team stacked. They look like they will have a handful. So I will keep my eye on that game.
And now looking at Eureka's schedule, they got Wisconsin River Falls on December 11th, Aurora on December 19th or 14th, and then Illinois College. That's actually their beginning to conference play on December 31st.
For me, I'll say Aurora will be the most watch for both sides of the floor. So definitely will look out. Definitely, I will look out for both of them.
As fourth quarter just getting underway. 3:45 remaining in this fourth quarter. Leathernecks lead by 24. What can Eureka put together here in the fourth quarter? Obviously, I don't think they're going to be able to get back into this game, but just to end the game on a good note where they can say, hey, we got some things to work on, but there were also some good things I saw in that game.
Yeah, they definitely can. For the ladies of the Leathernecks, they definitely have stepped it up since their last game. They did a lot. I'll say for Eureka, I'll say if this going to be a tough game and it's not getting nowhere close, I'll say just take this out of motivation, and just get better.
And if you're the Leathernecks, this is a great time for your young stars to show out. We saw Lily Rangard today, Madison Allen getting a lot of playing time, Addie Brownfield. Those three players have showed up in big roles in this game.
A technical foul has been assessed for a number not in the official book. Shooting the free throws will be number 13.
I guess we're going to have a technical foul right here in the scorebook. So Addie Brownfield's going to get a couple free throws.
That sounds like a bad name right there for a technical foul.
That will extend the Leathernecks' lead to 25. So the Leathernecks will inbound right here. 3:45 remaining in this fourth quarter. Meadows is going to take that three, unable to hit. There's going to be a foul on the floor. Lily Rangard able to save another possession for the Leathernecks.
Eureka foul number 29.
Eureka look like they're a little frustrated, right? A little frustrated for that.
At the line for Western, number 1, Lily Rangard, shooting 2.
we're definitely seeing a good game from Lily Rangard today.
As Rangard unable to get the first one to drop. And she's able to get that second one to fall, as now the score is 79-53 in favor of the Leathernecks. As Sydney Hannum now with the ball at the top of the key. She's had a great day for Eureka. Is Jernigan playing a little bit of bully ball inside. Back out to Hannum. She will take the drive. Unable to get the layup, but does draw the foul.
Wow.
And that foul is going to be on Lily Rangard.
And a great game we've seen, but even though our team down, but we're seeing a great game from Sydney Hannums today, though.
Yeah, definitely our two players to watch have had great games. We haven't seen a lot of Jada Thorpe in this second half ever since this game has kind of gotten out of hand. But both Sydney and Jada have played very, very hard today.
Yeah, they definitely have, especially for Sydney, who playing a good role for her. And as for Jada, definitely have played a good game today as well.
Yeah, she had a couple big threes in the first half and then has kind of allowed it to go right back to the Leathernecks, and her teammates have stepped up and helped them get into the position they are in this game. That's going to be a little bit of a scoop layup attempt by Mallory McDermott.
The blocking foul.
Eureka foul number 14, Sydney Hannum, her second personal.
And so now she will go to the line for two.
Western number 11, Mallory McDermott, shooting two.
So McDermott unable to get that one to fall.
Box here, box here.
Mallory McDermott's been a very big part of this Leatherneck team this season as well. Shooting almost 40% from three and leading the Leathernecks in three-point percentage.
She definitely has. She's a good three-point shooter on the team. Probably one of the goodest shooters on her team as well.
Yeah, and surprisingly, free throws have kind of been a struggle for her, as seeing her go 1 for 2 right there, and she shoots just under 50% on the season. But Leathernecks in a great spot right here. Eureka trying to find some good to bounce back with in this fourth quarter. As Stotler, great turnaround jumper, unable to get that one to fall, rebounded by McDermott.
Yeah, definitely had. They had to pressure more on the defense right there.
As now Meadows on the drive, she'll scoop. And unable to get that one to go, rebounded by Hannum. As now Jernigan looking for an open Red Devil to pass the ball to.
Yeah, Jernigan was trying to get her defender out of her way so she could just score.
As Sydney Hannum loses the ball right there, Rangard puts it all on the line. There's the first shot, as that's going to be an air ball by Franny Heckman. It's her first action of the day, Mallory McDermott. Great give and go right there. Turns around, unable to get that one to fall.
A little too hard right there. From McDermott right there.
There's Jernigan. Great backdoor cut by Hannum right there. She fights up through contact and just a little bit strong, as the Leathernecks are making it very tough on every single shot the Red Devils try and put up.
That's number 4, Allie Mellows with the scoop layup.
Yeah, Meadows, great job in transition right there, as now Red Devils are going to try and answer with a 3 of their own from Hannum, just a little bit right. And Meadows pulls that ball away and chucks it all the way up the court to Mallory McDermott, who gets the easy scoop layup. And now we're going to get a substitution for the Leathernecks as Anna Dietz checks in for Mallory McDermott. And then Josie Ness and Avery Seidel are going to check in for the Red Devils. And we're not done yet with substitutions. Number 24, Michaela Rosenberry, checks in for the Sun Devils, as number 13, Maddie Jernigan, goes back to the bench. So 1 minute remaining in this ball game. Leathernecks have kind of dominated this game ever since the end of the first half, AC.
They definitely have. Like I said, they have stepped it up in the defensive end and offensive end with the points in the paint as well.
Yeah, now for the Red Devils, what can you take out of this game kind of going forward to like say, hey, we did this really, really well. If we're able to put some good pieces together, we can compete with teams like this.
You know, today is not their day. Maybe they feel like, you know, they'll take this as a motivation and just come back a little even more stronger.
And this is a big momentum booster for the Leathernecks as they're able to bounce back after Tarleton last week. And great team performance. A lot of players on this team with steals, like we mentioned earlier in the game, as Anna Dietz able to splash that three-pointer as the league continues to grow for the Leathernecks. But like we were saying earlier, 6 players on this team with steals. We had 9 people with points in the first half, and the Leathernecks have done a great job of sharing and spreading that ball around and getting everyone into the mix.
Yeah, definitely have. And another blocking foul. They definitely had stepped it up. They learned their lesson from the last game and had really stepped it up today's game.
And that's going to be a blocking foul on number 13, Addie Brownfield.
As Brownfield will come out, and Carla Flores will enter the game.
So Avery Seidel going to take 2 free throws. Unable to get the first one to go. Seidel, 33% free throw shooter on the season. Unable to get both of them to go. And Anna Dietz able to steal that rebound away from Rangard. And that will be your ball game here at Western Hall. Western Illinois wins by a score of 86-54. And a great game all around for the Leathernecks, both offensively and defensively. While for the Red Devils, kind of got a lot to work on going forward after this game.
Definitely they will. For the ladies of Leathernecks, they got their set together. For the Red Devils, they just got to step it up and just take the game as a motivation.
Yeah, and hopefully the Leathernecks are able to take this momentum into conference play here in about 3 weeks. They still have a couple more games leading up to that game, so we hope to see you here back on ESPN Plus for our next production. My name is Austin Holzner, here with my partner AC Coleman, and we'll see you next time here on ESPN Plus.